FHS season tickets.
Welcome into another episode of FHS Season Tickets. I'm Michael.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're back for the second semester, but like old times, topics never change, and that topic is going to be the NFL. Nick, the Super Bowl is set. Can you run through the conference championship games really quickly, and we'll give our thoughts on each of the conference championship games, one obviously a lot more exciting than the other.
Well, Mike, I wouldn't say topics never change, because tell me last year you had a team like the Jaguars or the Eagles in contention for the Super Bowl, for a chance to go to the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what happened. You had the Patriots and the Jaguars, best game of the playoffs probably, with the Jags getting an early lead, keeping that till the fourth quarter, and then the Patriots just coming back down 20-10, and then some controversial calls. Seems like the refs really were on the bad side of a lot of Jacksonville fans after that game, and I can't say that everyone was rooting for the Patriots. I mean, I kind of wanted the Jags to get there, but then you would have a Super Bowl matchup of the Philadelphia Eagles, Jacksonville Jags. Nick Foles versus Blake Bortles in the Super Bowl. That would have been pretty funny, and I can't really believe that both these teams are making it. But do you want to recap the Eagles game then?
Yeah, we'll do that before we give our full thoughts on the Jaguars game. In the Philadelphia Eagles versus Minnesota Vikings game, Nick Foles showed signs of the 2013 or 2014 Nick Foles, I forget which year it exactly was, when he threw 27 touchdowns and 2 interceptions with Chip Kelly, and his Eagles team was very competitive. He just lit up this Vikings defense. Xavier Rhodes got hurt with toe injury, and then he just kind of picked on Trey Waynes and also Harrison Smith, as the Eagles were just able to hit a ton of pass plays downfield. I believe entering this game, Foles had like 11% completion percentage on throws that traveled 15 or more yards downfield, and in this game he completed like 5 of those passes. So definitely a much better game from Nick Foles, showing that he can actually stretch the field and gives the Eagles some hope entering the Super Bowl. We'll get into that a little bit later on, probably next week, our official Super Bowl preview and prediction. But Nick Foles stretching the defense, I know that the Eagles were able to beat the Atlanta Falcons, that was impressive, but that was a 15-10 game where the Eagles looked inept once they got into the red zone. And this game, the Eagles looked like just a total complete team. Down 7-0, they get that pick six, and the rest of the way, they just completely dominated the game. That is going to be the type of performance that they're going to need against the New England Patriots, because they're going to need Nick Foles to make a couple plays if you're going to beat the Patriots. I don't think you're going to be able to beat them just by running the ball and playing defense a lot on Tom Brady. I think that Nick Foles is going to have to test out this Patriots secondary a couple times, and he's going to need 1 or 2 times for a guy like Alshon Jeffrey or Zach Ertz to just make a play and win the game for the Philadelphia Eagles. It'll be interesting to see if they do. But, Nick, let's go back to the Jacksonville-New England game.
Yeah, I mean,
did you think at any point that Jacksonville was going to win?
When they were up 20-10, I thought maybe it could happen,
yeah, so
but
I thought they were going to win when it was 20-10.
No lead,
especially when they had the ball.
Yeah, no lead safe with the Patriots. You saw that in the Super Bowl last year, and especially if it's a team like Jacksonville who has, I don't think ever have been in the Super Bowl. Have they ever been in the Super Bowl?
No, they have not. I believe this was the first or second time they made it to the AFC Championship game. I know Brunell led them to a couple playoff victories back in the late 90s, early 2000s, but they might have made the conference championship game once. I think they might have made it one time, and that was when they played the Patriots back in like 2001, before the Patriots beat the Rams' Gray Sean Turf team. So I think they made it one time before that, but that's it.
Yeah, it's just crazy that they were a team that you could always, if you're a Browns fan, hang your hat on, that they're the worst team in the league and probably second, third worst. But now they're going to championship games, playing for titles, playing for Super Bowl contention, and the Browns are the worst team in the league, going no wins. So
let's not talk about titles, because if you saw the way Bill Belichick treated that AFC Championship trophy, it was downright criminal because this dude acted like somebody handed him like a penny, like for congratulations. He just handed it off to, I believe it was Robert
His team
Kraft.
did almost lose to Jacksonville, plus they got a Super Bowl to worry about, but...
Yeah, but it's just amazing because a lot of teams, they're like, oh my God, we made the Super Bowl. This is a great accomplishment. Bill Belichick is like, AFC champions. Who cares about that? He just hands it off to somebody else. Doesn't even hold it for 5 seconds.
How many
Doesn't get
Super
a
Bowls
picture.
has the Patriots
This is their
won
eighth.
with Brady and Tom?
Yeah, this is the 8th one they would have been in.
Been in. And then it could be the 6th win.
Yeah, and the interesting part about this.
The Giants, Eli's got those 2 on them.
Yep, the spread is actually 5.
Dude, Eagles got to pick up Eli late season if they want a chance to win. He knows how to beat these guys.
Yeah, Eli Manning, only quarterback to ever beat Tom Brady in
the
the Super Bowl. But going back to my point about the spread, which we will make our predictions later, but the Patriots, the biggest margin of any of their Super Bowls was the overtime game against the Falcons. Every single other Super Bowl has been, I think the largest margin of victory has been 4 points either way. So pretty much every one of the 7 Super Bowls thus far that the Patriots have played have been like an all-time classic Super Bowl, or at least it was a very close and exciting game, even if it was a little bit more boring. So hopefully we get another one of those matchups with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, do you think Nick Foles will join Eli Manning as the only 2 quarterbacks
I have to wait till next week to see my pick on
Tom
that.
Brady?
But yeah, just the
Stay tuned.
Patriots Super Bowls have been so exciting throughout the years. Hopefully we get another one. But let's talk about the Eagles for a little bit. Not going to make any predictions about the game yet. But what did you see from the Eagles that can maybe give them hope that they are going to beat the Patriots?
Well, they got a good defense. They have a decent defense. I mean,
I never said that you think they're going to win. I'm just, what were some things that Eagles fans can take from a 31-point conference championship win?
Yeah,
Let's pump up these Eagles fans.
Well, I mean, Nick Foles playing well. I mean, that's always good to see. Nick Foles did play really well. I never understood why he wasn't a starter. Like, he could easily start on some other teams. But
Who would you say he is? Around like the 25th best quarterback in the NFL? 27? Somewhere around there?
So you got
He's obviously not going to start
capable
over
quarterback. Your defense is all right, and you've been showing life throughout the season. I mean, everyone's going to be behind you, so you have pretty much the support of everyone but Patriots fans.
It's kind of weird. That NFC Championship game
But it's
has
bizarre.
5 quarterbacks that probably would be like the best or second best quarterback in Browns history since they came back.
Those at NFC Championship game.
Yeah. Those
So
teams.
Case Keenum.
Yeah.
Wait. Since they came back,
Yeah.
you're saying Case Keenum
Yeah.
would be the best or second best?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
No, he would be like another one of the Browns' bad quarterbacks.
He
If he was on the Browns team, he would be
He's looked
out of the
really good
league.
this year.
He would be Brian Hoyer if he was on the Browns team.
Who's
he was-
better than
if he was
Brian
in the
Hoyer?
Browns
Who's
franchise.
better than Brian Hoyer?
He would be worse than Brian Hoyer.
All right, so you think
He'd
he
be
would
like-
the second best?
No, he'd be like the one quarterback at Brady
Charlie Fry?
Quinn.
Bro, Brady Quinn. Oh, I think he's better than that.
No.
Seneca Wallace.
Seneca Wallace shots from.
Why is that weird? Those guys are all players that were in an NFC or in a championship game. Browns haven't even touched that. That's not weird. They've never even been to the championship game since
No, I
they've
know.
come back. So it's like normal to think that.
They have 2.5 quarterbacks on average from each team, better than what the Browns have been able to put in for.
All right, Mike. The quarterback situation's bad, Mike. We can get over that. What do you think
All
about the Philadelphia Eagles?
All right, but going back to your comment, so you said that almost everyone will be rooting for the Eagles to beat the Patriots. I certainly will be rooting for the Eagles to beat the Patriots, but if you are a Vikings fan, who do you root for in this Super Bowl? The Patriots, who obviously not a lot of people like, or the Eagles, who just eliminated you from the postseason and prevented you the chance from becoming the first team to ever play in the Super Bowl in the host team stadium?
I don't think they care too much, honestly. If I was a
Alright.
Viking fan, I'd kind of just
You'd
be
just
salty. If the Cavs got eliminated in the Eastern Conference Finals, I wouldn't really care who won the next one.
Fair enough.
Probably Boston, more like it, but
All right, that's a good take. I agree with that.
it's good to take.
But yeah, like you were mentioning with the Eagles, like what they have to do. I mean, people act like it's simple to beat the Patriots. All you gotta do, rush the quarterback, win the turnover game, and you're gonna beat the Patriots. It's like, do teams like try to not rush the quarterback some games or like lose the turnover differential?
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
I see all these dudes like entering the like Titans game or Jacksonville game. Beat Brady. It's easy. Rush the quarterback without blitzing, get in his face, and win the turnover battle. And time of possession helps too. And it's just like, wow, so if you play a really good football game, you could beat the Patriots.
Yeah, right.
Like if you
It's
play
all
perfect.
personnel.
Yeah, and it's just like, has anybody ever tried like losing the turnover battle?
Or not
No.
rushing quarterback without blitzing.
No, it's like the Patriots have won 75%
So
of
people
games.
tell defensive ends to not go as hard.
Yeah. They've won 75% of the games for decades, and experts are just like, guys, this is how you beat New England, okay? And
Those Twitter experts, Mike, you read too much into it.
I think it's TV experts too. You know, them always like Trent Dilfer. They're just like
Those boys.
Patriots. Formula simple to beat them. You just play a perfect football game, and you should win. But anything else you want to talk about in the NFL? Browns hiring Todd Haley.
Yeah, that was pretty I cannot believe he came to the Browns. I was about to say that. Like, offensive coordinator for the same position. I think this is Todd Haley's master plan. I think he knows that they're going to do bad next year. Hugh Jackson's going to get fired. Browns won't be able to hire anyone else better, so they're going to pick him up.
No.
I'll bet you right now on
Todd
this show.
Haley will be the Browns head coach.
In 2 years.
That's a firm bet. 10
Right
bucks.
here.
Right now.
I'm not saying I'm saying that that's his plan. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but that's what he wants to do.
All right, fine. No money.
No, you don't think that that's what he wants to do? You don't think that's the likely scenario?
No, not at all. If the
Why?
Browns hired Todd Haley to be...
You don't like Todd Haley?
Not as a head coach.
Why not?
Dude, in Pittsburgh, all he did was like, all right, Antonio, go deep, Ben, throw it like 40 yards.
Dude, you're not gonna give him any credit for having one of the best offenses.
No.
Dude, why?
Nick, you could have one of the best offenses in football with the Steelers, okay? I give you Big Ben, Le'Veon
Think about
Bell,
it.
and
Antonio Brown surged when he came to the Steelers. He
Antonio
had his
Brown.
best years. He became a Pro Bowler with Todd Haley.
Yeah, but that was just natural career development.
We'll see. Nature versus nurture. We'll see.
I don't know why you're so excited about Todd Haley.
I don't know why you're not. I mean, he was on a good team, a good offensive coordinator. Who else would you want?
I don't know. You know how many Patriots coordinators have been hired, and you know how many have done well? Like, none of them.
Yeah,
You know,
because
many-
it's the Patriot system. Steelers. Todd Haley made that offense good. Patriots have always had a good offense. Todd Haley had a good offense. One of the it turned from an offensive team from a defensive team to an offensive team with Haley.
You can say that Haley restructured.
We'll see, dude. If he becomes a coach,
I'm gonna say that
I call
Le'Veon
that.
Bell-
That's gonna be a better call than Dak Prescott.
I'm gonna say that Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown and Big Ben.
Oh,
will
the
make that
injured
offense
Le'Veon Bell, the injured and suspended Le'Veon
I
Bell.
mean, when he's healthy, best running back in the NFL.
Yeah, but they weren't only good when he was healthy, though.
Yeah, because they still have Big Ben and Antonio Brown. They have a Hall of Fame quarterback and one of the top 5 receivers all time.
All right, when Todd Haley's Browns.
All right,
Browns.
Nick, I'm
promise.
hoping that you're right. I'm just not too optimistic about this.
So who do you rather wanted?
Oh, I don't know. It's a decent hire by the Browns. I'm just not like ecstatic like you seem to be.
All right, I don't think anything the Browns can give me a static right as of right now, but
Except for drafting Lamar Jackson. It's the one thing.
all right, that's for the draft video. That's for another day.
I will be.
Anything else you want to comment on the championship games?
No, not really. Just disappointing we won't get to see Blake Bortles and Jalen Ramsey in a Super Bowl. Because
Yeah.
that would just be hilarious with Blake Bortles like acting like he's not terrible. Do you see how he compared himself to LeBron?
No.
They were talking about how he has haters, and he's like, everybody has haters. Even LeBron still has haters. So
He's
I
not
think
comparing himself to LeBron.
he's saying he has haters. LeBron has haters. So I know I'm doing something right. And
Yeah, it's not comparing yourself to
comparing
LeBron.
himself to LeBron.
all right.
I think it's safe to say greatest American athletes of all time, LeBron James,
Blake
Bortles.
Yep. And he gets hated on too much, but I think that we'll see what happens with.
He had 2 good playoff games, and people just forget a whole regular season, and especially that Bills playoff game. Like, literally, if the Jaguars would have lost to the Bills, the storyline would have been Blake Bortles is terrible. But since the Jaguars' defense was so good and held the Bills to 3 points, Blake Bortles is able to have 2 fantastic games against the Steelers. And maybe he wasn't fantastic against the Patriots, but he was very good, definitely above his normal standards. So now people are convincing themselves that Bortles is average and not terrible, which I think he's pretty terrible.
All right, we'll see, and we'll also see what happens with the Super Bowl. We'll be making our predictions next week, so stay tuned for that. Any last words, Mike?
No, that will wrap it up for this episode of FHS Season Tickets. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more season ticket videos.
Peace.